When it comes to money, most people dream but never act. They wait for luck, for timing, for a miracle, but wealth doesn't come to those who wait, it comes to those who move. The truth is, no one becomes rich by accident. Success has rules, and the first rule is this: stop working only for money, and start making money work for you. The rich don't trade time for cash, they trade vision for freedom. Every millionaire you admire once stood where you are now, confused, afraid, and broke, but what made them different is that they started. They believed in something greater than comfort. They built when others doubted. They invested when others hesitated. They failed, but they learned. And slowly, they rose. There was once a man who grew up poor in a small town where dreams died young. His parents worked day and night just to survive, and he promised himself that he would never live the same way. Every night, he read about wealth, success, and how the mind shapes reality. People laughed at him for dreaming big, but he kept going. He saved every coin, learned about investing, watched how money flows not emotionally, but strategically. While others spent their paychecks on distractions, he spent his on books and growth. One day, he took a risk. He used his savings to buy a small, run-down property that everyone else ignored. He worked on it with his own hands, fixed it, painted it, and rented it out. That single step changed everything. The rent became his first stream of passive income. Then he bought another property, and another. Within years, he wasn't chasing money anymore, money was chasing him. But what truly changed him wasn't the wealth, it was the mindset. He realized that the poor think of survival, while the rich think of systems. The poor say, "I can't afford this," the rich ask, "How can I afford this?" The difference was never luck, it was thinking. He built his empire quietly: real estate, online businesses, smart investments. People began to call him lucky, but he smiled. They didn't see the sleepless nights, the failures, the faith it took to keep going when everyone told him to quit. Years later, he stood on the balcony of his luxury apartment, overlooking the skyline that once felt impossible. He remembered his old room, his old doubts, and realized something powerful: money was never the goal. Freedom was. The ability to wake up every day and choose. The ability to give, to travel, to build, to live life on his own terms. So if you're listening to this, remember, wealth doesn't come to those who dream, it comes to those who act. Start where you are. Learn, fail, rise, and repeat. Your bank account is not your value, your mindset is. Stop chasing quick wins. Build assets, build habits, build yourself. Because the moment you change your mindset, you've already taken the first step toward the life you dream of. Money follows clarity. Clarity follows purpose. And purpose begins when you decide that you are done living small. So don't wait. Start today, because the future rich version of you is waiting for the moment you finally believe you deserve it.